Welcome back, and we have another severe thunderstorm warning being issued for the Heartland. This one until 6:45 a.m. in Lynn and Sullivan counties here in northeast Missouri, and that's where a lot of that severe threat has been found throughout the day today. So far we've seen multiple severe thunderstorm warnings with storms capable of producing intense periods of rainfall, intense lightning, as well as strong winds and some rather large hail across the area. And we are looking at another severe thunderstorm warning that is now expired in Putnam County, but is still in towards Schuyler County. So here's a look at the two active severe thunderstorm warnings. The storm system is currently moving along 63 to the east, impacting areas around Lancaster, and currently moving just south of the Lynn and Sullivan County borders. So if you are living in those areas, stay weather aware, keep an update on that radar, especially out here towards Lynn and Sullivan counties, where we've seen the strongest of the storms. And I'm very concerned with the areas here associated with that storm. Earlier, we were seeing some rotation up in the upper air portions of the atmosphere for this storm system as it moved through areas like Rieger, Parsons, out towards Cora, now impacting areas around Browning, just south of Paw Paw, Missouri. And that is where we're finding a lot of that hail, especially out towards Enterprise. So if you live in that area or know people around that area, just give them a heads up to be aware of what's headed their way. Here's a look at the storm pushing in towards Schuyler County, just northwest of Lancaster, is where we're seeing the strongest area of rainfall, as well as some large hail just passed through Glenwood Junction and Glenwood itself. This is continuing to move more in a easterly direction compared to the storm system in Lynn and Sullivan counties, which is moving more in a southerly direction. So here's a look at the future track. Over the next few hours, there's a warm frontal boundary that's set up around our area from southeast to northwest, and that's where the storms are going to be developing along in that warm sector, where things are just cooking up the atmosphere to very unstable conditions, allowing these storms to just blow up in intensity as we get through the morning hours. But we will be looking for things to kind of taper off heading in towards about 10 a.m., 11. But we will be tracking a secondary system of storm potential later this afternoon while we're dealing with that high heat, high humidity. Air temperatures in the mid and even the mid and lower 90s, but the actual heat index value is going to have it feeling more like it is near 105 degrees this afternoon. So do take extra precautions. These storms that work their way across portions of southeast Iowa, it's very spotty. We are looking at a lot of development taking place here in western Illinois compared to eastern portions of the Heartland. However, we will keep our eyes on that, but severe weather should be capped here towards these morning hours. And unfortunately, temperatures really don't look to be getting much better over the next few days, as multiple days of multiple days of high heat and high humidity are headed towards the Heartland. Now let's go ahead and send it back over to Ella.